Hey queens, welcome back to my channel. If you've clicked on this video, you want to know about my best and worst eyeshadow palettes in my makeup collection. So without further ado, let's get started. I have all my palettes here, and the first thing I'm going to go in, I'm kind of going to go like a good palette, a bad palette. That's the list I'm going to go in. So I don't have a particular order. Quite frankly, I just kind of set them on my desk. So the first palette I'm going to be talking about, that is a good palette in my palette collection. Also, if you haven't seen my palette collection video, please go check out that video. I have like almost 100 palettes, and I'm just obsessed with eyeshadow palettes. But one of the best eyeshadow palettes I have is this ABH collab with Jackie Aina. When I first got into makeup and I would try ABH eyeshadow palettes, I just felt like they just weren't as vibrant as compared to what you see here in this palette. Like here, even though it's on film, this is true to color. Like what you see in the lens is what I see right in front of me. And when I first saw this palette, I knew I had to have it. I was obsessed from the start. The color selection is bomb, and it's partnered up with Jackie Aina. What else could you say? Like, you couldn't even say anything else. Okay, in this next palette, I was so upset when I purchased this palette because like I had high hopes. People talk about it online, and sometimes, you know, you never know if people are giving like honest reviews or are they giving like paid reviews. Like, no shade, no tea, but this Kylie Cosmetics Dear Santa palette was trash. I felt like it was very hard to blend the eyeshadows. I felt like they were kind of skipping, so I would like apply eyeshadow and then it'd be like a patch missing, and I just was not for that. I felt like for however many dollars, I think I paid like $50. Was it 50? I don't want to be over exaggerating. I'm gonna put the price up on the screen, but however much I spent my money on it, and I just felt like it just wasn't, I wasn't getting high end. Like I've tried her lip products and bomb, but when I tried this, I definitely did not feel like I was getting more of a high end feel. I felt like I was getting kind of a kitty makeup feel. That's what I got from this palette. So up next, one of my favorite palettes is from Melt Cosmetics. It is the Gemini palette. You guys know I love Melt Cosmetics. They have one of the best formulas. Like, look at this. I feel like this just screams everyday palette to me. And I love the shade green. It's just, this is just one of my favorites. I'm obsessed. I have plenty of Melt Cosmetics palettes. If you guys want me to do like a ranking all of my Melt Cosmetics palettes, because you guys know I rave about that brand. I love that brand. I am obsessed. So I could do a review on that to let you guys know what's really worth your coin. What should you be grabbing, and what should you kind of be like, yeah, I like it, but do I need it, you know, type of thing. Okay, up next, this was like the first palette I ever purchased. The first, I still have it, but I kid you not, this Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I just felt like the pigmentation wasn't there. I mean, look at it. It doesn't even, to me, it doesn't look like it complements my skin tone at all. So maybe at the time when I was first getting into makeup, maybe I didn't know what I was doing. But all I know is I just never gravitated to this palette. I bought it because people were talking about it. They were raving about it. And I just never reached for it. I just never used it. Again, like, I used it one time. I felt like the shadows were like, yeah. And then I just never touched it again. So this is definitely not one of the good ones. But I do love Too Faced complexion products. Ride or die. Can't not have them. I need them. They're bomb. Okay, so up next is this no other than Pat McGrath. Yes, I still have it in the box. This palette is bougie. It is heavy. It's a heavy duty palette. I feel like you just get your money's worth. The pigmentation is there. It just looks so elegant. Like, look at those shades. You know what? I should do a full face of black owned brands. It's black owned. I love it. But Pat just automatically, to me, like, she takes the cake. She puts out awesome product all the time, and her brand is bomb, and I feel like it's something for everyone. Okay, this one, don't come at me for it, but I don't like this palette because I just felt like I could not stand the color story. I did not like the color story. No. Okay, the last two palettes I have, one is by Natasha Denona. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. This is definitely, along with Pat McGrath, they're definitely high-end eyeshadow palettes, and this is my favorite. This is the gold palette. I know some people weren't feeling it, but I love it. Like, I love it. Like, the pigmentation is there. You don't have to work really hard. The only thing I didn't like is I got this off Beautylish, and this eyeshadow was a little bit not stable, and for what I paid for it, I wanted to be stable. So outside of that, like, no complaints. The pigmentation is there. I've tried Natasha Denona's eyeshadows before. I can honestly say some of them are kind of hit or miss for me, but this was definitely a hit. Okay, and last but not least, this palette, this Carnival extra large palette. This is a Stacey Marie palette with Be Perfect Cosmetics, and I can say I'm obsessed. The pigmentation, if you haven't seen her work, woo, her work is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I cannot wait to just keep working up the chain with my artistry because her work is phenomenal, and this palette is phenomenal. Like, look at all these shades. You could take this could be an everyday palette because you could do any type of look with it. To me, this will be a good palette to travel with. The pigmentation is there, and you also get some highlighters. That's, to me, that is bomb, and they're actually like nice shades. So, like, literally, they're so smooth. They're like butter. Kid you not. Bomb. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my best and worst high-end makeup palettes. If you guys want me to do drugstore, I have a lot of drugstore makeup palettes. I can do them by brand as well. I want to thank you guys for sticking in there with me. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Bye.